Hello everyone and welcome to It Goes Off, a wrap of the round. We've just had round 18 where the top two teams had the loss and the bottom two teams had the win. To talk us through all the winners and losers, Grantley Bernard.
Well, would you Adam and Eve it? Unbelievable round of basketball. And it started off with the Cairns Taipans 76 over the Perth Wildcats 67. Wilson 24, Loughton 11 for the Snakes. Lish and Knight were on the board for the Wildcats. The Snakes cracked this one open 28-13 in the third period. They won the boards 32-23. The Snakes were very good from the free throw line, 17 of 20. Perth was 6 of 8, so that was a big difference there. 9 more free throws, actually 11 more free throws in a tight game made a big difference. The Snakes were up 16 after 3. They nudged the lead to 17 in the fourth. Perth cut it to 6 late but couldn't get over the hump, and that was the second straight loss for the Wildcats. Sydney Kings 72, Gold Coast Blaze 84, Beauce 21, Kazoo 16 and 9 for the Kings, De Leon 29 and 8 for the Blaze, and Gibbo 17 and 9 for the Blaze. A good guard tandem there for the Gold Coast. The Kings actually led this 42-38 at the half, but the Blaze dominated the second half 46-30 on the scoreboard. Both teams shot at 44% from the field, but the Blaze went 10 of 26 on threes compared to the Kings 3 of 13. That made a big difference. And the Blaze only had 9 turnovers, so looked after the ball. Wollongong Hawks 80 defeated the New Zealand Breakers 64.
Incredible.
This was a result no one really saw coming. Oscar Foreman, 29 points for the Wollongong Hawks on 11 of 12 field goals.
Wow. A
perfect 7 of 7 from the land of plenty. Plus 7 rebounds just for good measure. Catron had 15 points. Wilkinson 16. Jackson 12 points, 8 boards for the Breakers. The Hawks held the Breakers to just 8 points in the fourth quarter. As we mentioned, Oscar Foreman with a brilliant shooting performance. The Hawks overall went 51% from the field, which is pretty handy. And the Breakers are now just 5 and 5 on the road this season. Finally, the Adelaide 36ers 79 down the Townsville Crocodiles 74. Johnson 20 points, 7 boards. Diamond Simpson back in town with 19 points, 12 boards. And the little ninja Darren Ing, 19 points. Gill with 20 points, 5 assists. And Mims 14 and 7 for the Crocs. The Sixers had 34 points to 24 in the paint here, using their little size advantage. And kept the Crocs in it with 20 turnovers though. Ooh. Crocs had 11 points from turnovers. The Sixers hit 8 of 20 on 3-point field goals. Diamond Simpson with the last go-ahead basket on a dunk from a Johnson dish with just 32 seconds left got the Sixers over the line for a rare time this season.
Well, that loss by the Townsville Crocs sees them fall out of the top 4 for quite some time. As we take a look at the NBL ladder, and there you have it up the top of the table, the Breakers and the Wildcats. Not a good weekend for them. Both of those teams coming up with some losses. The Blaze, form team at the moment. Your team, Grantley Bernard.
Get on.
They're 11 and 8 and playing some very good basketball. The Cairns Taipans back in the top 4 at 12 and 9s. The Crocs still very much thereabouts at 11 and 9, and wasn't a good weekend. Although the Tigers didn't play, but with the way some of those results went, I don't think they would have went the way the Melbourne Tigers would have liked. And they're at 10 and 12. The Kings 8 and 13. The Hawks at 6 and 14, and the Sixers at 6 and 15, both those two bottom teams getting some very valuable wins. If you'd like to know more about the goings-on in round 19 and what lies ahead in round 20, check out the full version of It Goes Off.